Hey guys, 𝐦𝐸 here. Today I'm going to teach you the upside down aerial. When done correctly, the upside down aerial gives you a huge advantage against a player who can't do it because it will allow you to control your car faster and more accurate, which leads to better hits and faster aerials in general. So what exactly are upside down aerials? Upside down aerials are when you fly in any direction, but your roof is not pointing towards the sky as normal. Instead, the roof is pointing towards the ground. This seems easy at first, but why do many people struggle then to perform this kind of aerial? Well, this has one main reason. Basically, when you fly with your roof pointed towards the ground, every direction gets inverted. Means upwards becomes downwards. Downwards becomes upwards. Those two controls are easy to learn. The tricky part, however, is that your sideways movements get inverted as well. So left becomes right and right becomes left. This really messes you up at first, but with a bit of practice it will become much more easy. So maybe you're asking yourself why it is important to perform this kind of aerial. Well, it actually has many advantages in every single game you play. The most obvious advantage of learning upside down aerials is that you have a better car control, what significantly improves your aerial game. This really comes in favor when you're in a weird spot in defense and have to make a save. Oftentimes you won't have the time to either turn your car around on the ground and start your aerial from there, or to jump, rotate, fly normally to the ball. Upside down aerials are the fastest and thus the best way to prevent a goal in such a situation. The second advantage of an upside down aerial is that you can hit the ball more powerful in some situations. An example of a situation would be if you want to hit the ball down very quickly. If you're aerialing normally and you have to hit the ball down, there's a good chance that you will hit the ball with your wheels, and this will slow the ball extremely down. With the upside down aerial, you will have almost no chance of hitting the ball with your wheels. However, hitting the ball with your wheels is not a bad thing at all. There are some situations which requires you to hit the ball with your wheels. So maybe if you are almost right above the goal and have to hit it down into the goal, or when you want to pass to a teammate who is right underneath you, then of course hitting the ball with your wheels is a good option. Of course, there are also a lot of other usages of upside down aerials, like freestyling, when you get bumped into the air and find yourself flying like a wounded bird, and of course if you want to be a bit more like 𝐦𝐨 for ceiling shots. Before we go into practice, I want to talk a bit about the dodge while you're upside down, because it can be very confusing at first. We talked about the inverted controls, but your dodge will not be affected by the positioning of your car, regardless of whether you jump left during a normal or an upside down aerial. You will still dodge to the left. Although there are no changes between left and right dodges, there is a huge difference between the front flips. So when doing a front flip, your nose of the car will point downwards during the motion. However, a front flip while you're upside down will lift your nose into the sky. That means that you'll have to get a bit more under the ball when you want to flip into the ball. Now we discussed the advantages and basic movement of the car when flying upside down, but how do you practice those aerials? I would give you the advice to first start a free play session and position yourself in goal. Now you jump, barrel roll to an upside down positioning and try to fly to the other goal. Otherwise you can start backwards and jumping from there so you get to the upside down positioning. At first, don't try to move your car horizontally, so left and right. We just try to get used to the vertical adjustments while flying. Now we try to aim for a corner. This will be tricky at first, but with a bit of practice you will become used to it. After you get used to that, we will move on to the third stage. You will still aim for a corner, but between the midline and the goal line, you will switch the corner you aim for. So if you aim for the left one, you go for the right one. if you aim for the right one, you will go for the left one. This just makes sure that you can readjust mid-air while being in an upside down position. Now, finally, we are adding a ball to the practice. I created 2 training packs, one with a pretty low difficulty and one which is a bit harder to do. Both are training packs for shots, but if you want to practice saves a bit, I put a pack from Carl's Mailman in the description. From now on, it's really just practice and see how your car reacts to different situations. But I will give you a few tips to make it a bit easier when you have difficulties hitting the ball precisely and with power. First, try to hit the center of the ball, except if you want to hit the ball down. So this will just make sure that you're really getting power on the ball if you're not getting the power you want to. If you have problems hitting the ball down, try to lift up your nose a bit before connecting with the ball. This will make your shot a bit more controlled, but also weaker. That's it for the tutorial today. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. I hope you enjoyed it, subscribe for more tutorials, and see you in the next one. Bye!